All right, welcome to the Peep Show presented by Johnny Radio Production, brought to you by The Naked Take. I am your host, Brad Wakai, presenting my co-host, Johnny Hazoff. We appreciate you guys tuning in today. It's going to be a fun 17-week adventure of our bullshit NFL picks. We can't wait. We're excited. Here's who's our panel today. Tyson Gentry. To my left, TJ Griffin, Kyle Banaszewski, and Christian Freiberg. This is the Peep Show. We're bringing you our NFL picks. But first and foremost, guys, there's a lot of games today. A lot of action. Week 1 NFL. Johnny, let's start with you, baby. What's catching your eye on the slate? What are you looking forward to watching today? What games?
Man, there's a lot going on today, and I am pumped the NFL is back. We're going to start out in Orchard Park, Pittsburgh versus Buffalo. Obviously, I think this is the best fan game of the weekend, the official tailgate experience. We got a lot going on. We got Tennessee versus Arizona, Carolina, New York Jets, New England, Miami, Green Bay, New Orleans, and Jacksonville. I mean, there's a lot of other games. You got Houston versus Jacksonville. I mean, no one wants to watch that game, but it's the premiere of Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence, so that's exciting, and I'm pumped, man.
I can't wait. I heard the people up in Buffalo have been jumping through tables since 8 a.m. this morning, so I think it's going to be rowdy up there. Tyson, what's got your eye, man? What are you keying on today?
I'm waiting to hear Scott Hansen introduce NFL Red Zone. As soon as you get that music and that dude doesn't take a bathroom break for 7 hours, that's when you know football is really back, dude. And I'm excited to watch the Texans Jaguars game because it's like we're gonna get a good how bad are the Texans? Like how bad is Urban Meyer? Like if the Jags don't handle business, and really I think they should kick their ass. So if they don't, we talked about this on Brad's pod last week, like Urban could be on the hot seat week 1, dude, and then the heart starts acting up, and I'm looking forward to all that.
I can't wait, man. I think Scott Hansen might have like a water bottle to pee in or something, dude. I mean, there's no way he's not drinking water or something. And Urban Liar, dude, he's got a big day ahead of him today. So, TJ, you're to my left. Giants got a big game today. Obviously, he's wearing the Giants gear right now. I'm wearing the Eagles stuff. What are you looking forward to that game? What's catching your eye as well?
I mean, all the games are catching my eye today. I mean, start of the NFL season, we've been waiting about 7 months for this shit, so I'm looking forward to everything. But the 2 games I'm circling are definitely the Giants, Giants fan. So hoping this season is a lot better than the last couple seasons, but who knows with fucking Daniel Jones under center and that atrocious offensive line. And the other game I'm circling is down in Carolina, the revenge game for Sam Darnold. He gets to host his former team at home, and Zach Wilson is going to be facing some starters on defense. So we'll see how he holds up and the rest of the team holds up away for his first real NFL start.
And Freiberg, you're a Patriots fan. I'm sorry, Kyle, you're a Patriots fan here. Big game at home. Mac Jones, facing a little disciple. Brian Flores versus Belichick. How do we think that one goes?
Yes, sir, Brad. Huge season opener up in Foxborough today. I'm very anxious to see how Mac Jones is going to handle the pressure coming out against, the starters and Brian Flores, the Patriots' former D coordinator. He looked pretty good in the preseason. I think he's very calm in the pocket, which is a little rare, I think, for rookies. He seemed very relaxed. So hopefully he can take some of the new weapons that they've acquired in the offseason and make an impact today. They're currently favored by 3. Again, I didn't want to touch that game, but I do think they can get it done at home today.
And the good news is that if they lose, you can just keep on the Brady train. You don't have to act.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he could switch over to
Yeah. You'll be fine.
Freiberg, what's got your eye?
I think today probably all these first-year head coaches coming in, on the road. You got Brandon Staley going in against Washington. They're favored. I think that's an interesting one. And then obviously Bob Salah. That's going to be interesting. And then also, what was it? Dan Campbell. I'm ready to see him do some psycho shit on the sideline, and should be I don't know. A lot of people are taking San Francisco, but who knows? He might pull something out of his ass.
He might, man. I mean, listen. If we know one thing about the NFL, It's that the public gets crushed every single week. It's a sharp league, man. I mean, we saw it with the Bucks. Everybody and their grandma, your grandma might not bet, dude. She threw down money on the Bucks. And what happened? The Cowboys covered. Hey, my NFC Championship dark horse Cowboys covered, Tyson.
I hate you, bro.
Are they really a dark horse though?
They're the Cowboys, dude. They never make it there. They stink.
Yeah, they're just kind of in the race, dude. Just don't feed them.
Well, so Freiberg, you mentioned Washington's actually favored now at home. Funny enough, now on our picks that we do it, so just for transparency, we do it on runyourpool.com. Lines come out Tuesday. Now on the books, the money's actually gone to Washington football team. They're actually favored by 2 now. So for us, it's good if you're taking Washington, you get points. But just want to do a little caveat there. But yeah, Motorboat Dan, dude, he's got Motor City Dan. He's gonna have a big game today. Do the Fighting Dan Campbell's have a chance against Kyle Shanahan? We'll see.
Did he get a kicker? Didn't they cut their 2 kickers?
Well, was Matt Prater in the slammer, dude? I don't know. Where's he?
I remember. I think they cut 2 kickers. So I don't know if they have a guy out there.
Well, maybe Dan Campbell set himself up. Johnston, then you're a Steelers guy. Ben, honestly, you got to go up there to Buffalo. TJ Watt just got his bag. What do we think? What do we think about that?
Yeah, this is actually one of my picks that I'll get into in a little bit, but I'm feeling good, man. Ben lost weight. He looks good. We got all the tools ready to go. We finally got a running back in Najee Harris. I think the Steelers have a really good shot to have a really good year, and hopefully Roethlisberger can just ride off onto the sunset with a Super Bowl championship.
Now let's round it out here, Tyson. We're both Eagles fans. We got a new look team, I guess. Basically, we got Jalen Hurts, our guy now. We're committed. Nick Sirianni. We'll see how he looks today. How do we think they're going to play against the Falcons?
I mean, it's week 1. It's like you have to take your favorite team, and then I'm going to spend 16 more weeks betting on somebody else. But to start the year, I'm going with you got to go with Philly. I mean, Kyle's favorite quarterback in Jalen Hurts. I think we can all play rock, paper, scissors right now to get it started in honor of Nick Sirianni. I mean, I'm excited. It's either going to be great or horrible, and I'm here for either one, man.
All right, man. I can't wait. So let's get into the picks, baby. This is a pick'em show. We're ready to roll. We're ready to make you guys some money, and we would like to, cushion our pockets a little bit, saying these things hit. So the Naked Take Pick'em contest, we got about 45 people in this thing right now. We're your experts. We'll see how that plays out. So here we go. I'm going to start it off, and then I'm going to pass it to you guys. So we're taking 5 picks a week, and we got 4, and then we got our mortal lock, right? We got our lock of the week. So I'm going to start off right here. I like Washington in our pick'em. We're getting points. So I like the Washington football team getting points there. I think the defense is really good. I think, when the Chargers have to go out to the East, a West Coast team plays an East Coast team, that's always difficult. But I like Washington football team today, so I'm taking them. Carolina Panthers, I like them as well. I think they're going to beat the shit out of Jets, to be completely honest. 4.5, I'll eat that. I don't care. I like the Panthers today. Sam Darnold, I think, is going to look good. I love Matt Rule. By the way, Matt Rule and Freiberg are doppelgangers. I mean, look at this. I was thinking that in my head. They're doppelgangers. I love the Carolina Panthers today. I think they're going to crush the Jets. And then I'm taking the Denver Broncos going on the road, East Coast. I know TJ's shaking his head. I think that defense is going to eat up that offensive line of the Giants. I think the skill position players on the offense for the Broncos will be good. Teddy Bridgewater doesn't turn the ball over. He's going to get the ball to the playmakers when they need to. I love the Broncos today. Now, guys, I'm not going to lie. Here's my ballsy pick. I needed to go out there. I'm taking the Las Vegas Raiders at home on Monday night, plus 4.5 against the banged up Ravens. That Vegas is going to be electric, dude. They probably haven't slept for an entire weekend. The place, the Death Star, is going to be looking great. I'm taking John Gruden and Derek Carr to cover the 4.5 on Monday night. Now, my lock of the week, guys. My lock of the week. Buffalo minus 6.5. I think they're going to curb stomp the Steelers starting early, and they're going to crush Big Ben. Yeah, he's lost weight. Probably because he's nervous. He's going to have to face the Bills. It's going to be in a walking boot after week 1, dude. It's going to be a long season for you Steelers fans. I love the Bills today. Johnston, what do you got, baby?
All right, let's start at Pittsburgh at Buffalo. The Steelers are a team, really, they can go either 5-12 or 13-4. I wouldn't be surprised either way. They got the toughest schedule in the NFL. I'm not sure how long it's going to take Josh Allen to get going. It's the first game of the year against the Steelers defense, arguably the best in the NFL. Obviously, we mentioned TJ Watt got his money 4-year, $112 million extension. Like I said, I think Big Ben has a hell of a year. They ride off into the sunset with a deep playoff run. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers plus 6.5. Tennessee versus Arizona. This is an awesome cross-conference week 1 game. I love Arizona this year. Kyler can make an MVP run if he stays healthy. I'm really excited to watch the dynamics of the Tennessee passing game with the addition of DeAndre Hopkins alongside A.J. Brown and Chester Rogers, who's their wide receiver 3. I like Tennessee by a field goal here. Give me Tennessee minus 2.5. Carolina versus the Jets. We got the Jets past in Sam Darnold against the Jets' future and Zach Wilson. The Jets are excited about Zach Wilson, but they are also excited about Sam Darnold, so take that for what it's worth. The Panthers haven't won a playoff game since 2015, the Super Bowl run with Cam. The Jets haven't been to the postseason since I was a senior in high school in 2010, where they lost to Pittsburgh in the AFC Championship game. McCaffrey's back. I don't think either team make the playoffs, but the Panthers roll the Jets in Charlotte. Give me Carolina minus 4. New England at home versus Miami. The Mac Jones era begins in New England. I've never been a fan of Tua, and just them flirting with Deshaun Watson says a lot about what's going on in that quarterback room in Miami. I think Miami has a solid team, but until they figure out the quarterback situation, they're going to keep themselves from the playoffs. I got more faith in Mac than Tua, and Mac hasn't even started a regular season snap in the NFL yet. Miami always plays New England tough, but I'm taking the 2.5 points. New England pulls out of 1 in Foxborough, and the Patriots start talking playoffs already.
Wow.
Green Bay. This is my mortal lock. At New Orleans, which is in Jacksonville because of Hurricane Ida. It's America's Game of the Week on Fox. The Saints won't have a dome advantage. You got Rodgers, the reigning MVP, coming in 17th season. I think he's going to be on a fuck you tour this year, just based on all the offseason drama and Jordan Love and all that shit. I still have no faith in Jameis Winston. That era begins in New Orleans. I know Sean Payton's excited to have a quarterback that can throw more than 5 yards downfield. My one concern is Green Bay is missing 2 all-pro offensive linemen and Corey Lindsey, who left for the Chargers this offseason, and then David Bakhtiari, he's on the physically unable to perform list. I don't think that's going to be an issue. I think Green Bay stomps New Orleans in Jacksonville. Give me Green Bay minus 3.5.
You know, that's in one of my personal parlays. I love Green Bay today as well. Just didn't take them in this pick 'em pool. Tyson, you know, Johnson and I were both on the Carolina Panthers, and we actually adopted the Carolina Panthers this year. So they're one of our sons. So we're in on the Panthers. You know, I had to roll with them week 1. Tyson, do you have enough faith in our kid to fucking pick them, or where are you going?
No, but I got enough faith in the Birds. I don't know what you're doing. You dress up in the gear and stuff, and then that's whatever.
Fake fan.
Cowboys go to the NFC title game. Won't even pick his favorite team week 1. I'm gonna get it started. I got Philadelphia. They're plus 3.5 against Atlanta. I like Philly today. I think that it's going to be a brand new system, and we're not really ready for it. I do think Kyle Pitts and Calvin Ridley have huge games for Atlanta, but I want to see Atlanta have to score more points in Philadelphia, and I'm not sure they can. The defense can hold Philly. I mean, I'm looking for a big Jalen Hurts game because I'm looking for the big shut up tour today. I got all my quarterbacks are people that Johnson doesn't like, Walker doesn't like, Kyle doesn't like. I'm trying to get people. I want everybody to shut the fuck up about Jalen Hurts. I want everybody to shut the fuck up about Tua, and it's going to happen today. I got Philly plus 3.5, mainly because they're my favorite team, and like I said, I'm going to spend a lot of time and a lot of money on other teams throughout the year, but it's week 1, so let's get it going. Number 2, I like Tennessee over Arizona. I think AJ Brown, you got Julio, Derrick Henry, and Ryan Tannehill. I think they're going to be too much for Arizona to stop. They got questionable secondary play, and I think that Ryan Tannehill is primed to have a big year. I know that they lost offensive coordinator, but if you look at the guy they brought in, helped coach Matt Stafford, and then just kind of all the way through. And this team is stacked, man. I know they can't stop anybody, but it's not going to be an issue today, especially at -2.5. And then I got Miami going into Foxborough, winning outright.
Wow,
today.
there we go.
I got
There we
Brian
go.
Flores taking the stone from Bill Belichick right out his hand. And we got, mainly because I want to hear Colin Cowherd on Monday. And I want to see what he's got to say for 4 hours or whatever. But yeah, I like Miami today. I think that defense is a really tough ask of Mac Jones to get things started in his career. They force a ton of turnovers. And I know New England's going to have to be safe, but field goals don't win football games. And I don't think that's going to be enough to beat Miami today. Green Bay over New Orleans, like all you guys have said. I mean, that one, -3.5, you got to take that. Especially, I don't think New Orleans is very good right now. And I think that as the season goes on, we're going to see some implosion from that locker room. You got the biggest douche in the league, and Michael Thomas stirring stuff up. You got Malcolm Jenkins. He's out there. He's going to cause a problem in that locker room. Jameis 30 for 30, right? I mean, has this guy changed that much since the dude that was in Tampa? Can Sean Payton fix him? I don't know if number one DeMarcus Callaway. That's all I'm saying. But they need more weapons. I love Alvin, but not today. I got Green Bay. And then my lock, don't be afraid of the hook, baby. San Francisco, 7.5.
Oh, okay.
They're going to run the football down their throat. Everyone wants to know Jimmy or Trey. I don't know if they have to throw a pass today.
Wow.
They're going to run for 300 yards today, and it's going to be brutal. Dan Campbell can bite as many kneecaps off as he wants, but when they're already past you, you're biting wide receivers blocking the corners, Raheem Mostert's in the end zone. I got the Niners today big.
Wow. All right. Going against Dan Campbell, that's a guy I'm keeping an eye on. Great analysis there from Tyson, dude. He's on the fuck you tour. That's what he said. So let's see if it happens today. Now, TJ, listen, man, we know you're a homer, Giants guy. All the Giants guys are homers, man. They're going 16-0 every year, 17 this year. Do you have the stones to take Daniel Jones today?
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely my reach pick, but I'm like Tyson said, week 1, you got to take your team. I like them. They're at home. Most of the new weapons that they signed on should be playing, Daniel Jones, year 3. He has fire under his ass, and he has to make some plays. Otherwise, he's going to see his ass out of there. But today, I see them winning outright, and you're going to be able to hear all the fucking rocking crowd all the way from Brooklyn. So get ready for that. Outside of that, I did take the Chargers against Washington football team. I really, really, really like Justin Herbert, and there's not going to be any fucking Fitzmagic this year.
Wow.
That defense is fire. If they're firing on all cylinders, it will be tough. But no, I like the Chargers. I also took Seattle against the Colts. I like Russell Wilson. I think he's going to get the MVP. No MVP votes up until this point, and I think this is his year. He's going to have that team rocking. He's got DK. They're going to be firing on all cylinders today. I also took Carolina versus the Jets. I think they're going to stomp that Jets team. Sam Darnold, revenge game at home. You got to show them that they made a mistake. He's going to be playing very well today. They got C-Mac back, and Zach Wilson, like I said earlier, first game against some real NFL talent. Let's see what he has, And on the road, Carolina can get pretty loud down there when they're out there banging on the drum. Could be very intimidating. We'll see. We'll see what he's got. And then my lock, the Packers against the Saints. Jameis Winston is still going to be Jameis Winston. They didn't want to pay Latavius Murray to back up Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara could get hurt this game. His usage is going to be high because they have Jameis. Do you really give the keys to Jameis right away? I don't think so. And yeah, Aaron Rodgers is going to do what Aaron Rodgers does. He's pissed off, and he's going to come out and play pissed off. He might throw like 4 touchdowns today.
We love the Packers, as you guys can tell. We love the Panthers today, as you guys can tell. Now, Kyle, we got some. You gonna shake things up, or you got the staying picks? Let's go.
So this is going to be the first 5-0 week of this competition right here.
All right.
So let's get this started. So to kick it off, we have Tennessee at home against Arizona. Mike Vrabel and Cliff Kingsbury. I think this is going to be a very high-scoring game, and I really like the acquisition of Julio Jones over at Tennessee. Now, neither of these teams have any semblance of a defense, but when push comes to shove, I do think that Tennessee can hand the ball off to the one and only Derrick Henry and really just run it down your throat. And I do think they score a late touchdown to win and cover, -2.5. Next game, the Los Angeles Chargers away on the road against the Washington football team. I am a huge fan of Justin Herbert. Brad, you know I was very high on him coming out of college. And last year, he literally broke every rookie record there was. And I believe he picks up right where he left off, and they get the job done today on the road. Next game, Carolina at home against the Jets. I think this might be a rout. Sam Darnold revenge tour starts now. I love Matt Rule. I love Carolina's offensive weapons that they have. Christian McCaffrey, I think the best running back in the league, is back. He is going to tear it up. Now, I do like Zach Wilson a lot, but I believe there's going to be some growing pains there to start, especially early in the season on the road. So give me Carolina -4.5 at home. Next game, unlike TJ, this is why I will be going 5-0 this week. I like Denver against the Giants on the road. Teddy Two Gloves, baby, is going to go to New York and get the job done. I think he is going to be very efficient with the football. They will not turn it over. And the Giants still have no semblance of an offensive line. And I think that pass rush might get Daniel Jones killed today. So I hope for your sake, TJ, Saquon does not play. But that is to be seen. And finally, the mortal lock of the week is Green Bay.
Woo!
It is very, again, I think it's very obvious why this is most of our mortal locks of the week. I think Aaron Rodgers, again, is going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder and showing everyone why he was the MVP last year. And again, I'm not the biggest Jameis fan. He could definitely sling the rock, but his decision-making is still very problematic. I think with, Taysom Hill also potentially trying to get, the reps in there, there might be a little unhealthy competition there and some frustration if things start to go south. Michael Thomas is also just an asshole, and that locker room situation is a problem, and I think that continues on later into the season for them. And as, I think Tyson pointed out, or maybe it was Johnston, they're not going to have that home field advantage in the Superdome today with them pumping in artificial crowd noise. So, yeah, give me Green Bay -3.5.
Love it, man. All right. We got a little descent. We got a first descent. I'm on the Washington football team. A couple guys on the Chargers. But we love the Packers and we love the Panthers. I'm going to be a proud dad today. I'm not going to lie if the Panthers win. That's my adopted team. That's my adopted son. Now, here's my question. Is Freiberg fucking going with his doppelganger or is he pussing out? Where are you going?
Ooh, all right. He might be in my picks here, but I think this first week here, it's all about, just the eye test. And, I didn't watch really much preseason football. I'm just going off last year and, you can't look too deep into it. So first off, I got Tennessee, -2.5. I think that Nashville's buzzing right now with the addition of Julio Jones. And I like Vrabel over Cliff. I think Cliff's on the hot seat. And I think he's going to be feeling it after today a little bit if they get a beat down. But I don't know. I think Tennessee -2.5. Next up, I got Washington +1.5. I think Fitzmagic. It's his job to lose. He's never really been in that situation really before, and I think with that defense, that's gonna take a little pressure off him to, make some dumb decisions. So, and then I think it's always tough for a rookie head coach. So Brandon Staley, it's gonna be tough going into Washington and trying to figure that out. It's gonna take a few games for him. I also have Green Bay -3.5. Rodgers is just, I don't know. There's something about him this year. I think they were saying that last year too. He looks a little different. I think You know, he had his trip in Hawaii with Miles Teller, and I think he was able to gain some perspective. But yeah, no, he's an engaged man. Who knows? Maybe he's gonna have a kid soon. That could be a big factor. But yeah, I'm taking Green Bay minus 3.5. I think him and Devontae, also with Aaron Jones too back. You know, that's gonna be a tough offense to stop. And then Brad, to finish it off, or not to finish it off, but I also have Carolina minus 4.5.
Let's go. Trust the doppelganger, baby.
Yes, Matt Rule, State College high school alumni. Also a Penn State guy, but yeah, I think Darnold revenge game too. He's gonna, I think he's coming out guns blazing. Change of scenery. I don't think he's gonna be seeing ghosts anymore. And Zach Wilson, rookie QB on the road, always tough decision or tough go. I like Robert Saleh. I was watching ESPN and Schefter was saying he's not into coaching because of 9/11. I don't know what that. I didn't watch any. So this might be a big weekend for him. And
what's going on, ESPN, man? What is going on over there?
The chef. I just walked in. I was trying to get a little analysis, and he goes. Schefter's like, yeah, Bob Salah is not gonna. He didn't get into coaching because of 9/11. So,
hey, whatever works.
Hey, so I don't know, but yeah, I like Carolina minus 4.5. I really think they're, McCaffrey's gonna go off today. He's been chomping at the bit to get back, and then I guess I'll go with my mortal lock here. Steelers plus 6.5.
Whoa!
Let's go.
I love Josh Allen and Brian Dable, but I don't know. I think people are selling a little short on the Steelers this year, and with the addition of Najee Harris, I think that's going to open up passing game a little more for Ben. Last year he was throwing it 45 times a game, and no run game was present. So I think Najee's really going to open it up for them, and who knows? Maybe Freiermuth will show a little bit tight end position. They've always struggled there, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be a hostile environment, Buffalo, but I really see the Steelers, covering that plus 6.5.
Wow. All right. We got our picks. Now, Johnny Hazoff himself is going to be putting out graphics for the Peep Show, so make sure you follow the Peep Show on Twitter, on Instagram. He's got our graphics. He's going to lay it out so you can look at it. Now, as soon as 1 p.m. kicks off, picks are locked in on the Naked Take, and week 1's in the books. And we're ready to go. We're going to get this thing rolling. So every single week, we're going to have us, different panel of guests, just depending on the week. As fucking Johnson's got this Roethlisberger jersey up. I'm surprised that thing doesn't come with like an arm sling or something.
Sold separately.
Sold separately. Okay. Steelers do anything they can to get a little cash up there. Sold separately. But guys, I'm excited. We're all excited. We're going to keep this thing going. Let's hopefully make some money. Apparently Kyle's going 5-0. So, you got to tail his picks.
Yes, sir.
So, but again, follow the Peep Show on Twitter, on Instagram. And until next time, everybody, we'll see you when you see it.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Good luck, gents.
It feels like Christmas.